Hey everyone, thank you for clicking on this. If you did, I hope you liked this. If you do, please like, subscribe, and comment below. So I had a suggestion for this series slash the spinoffs. I have to start with the original before I get to the spinoffs. I feel like that's respectful. Uh, it was requested by my dad, so this is for you. This is a review of the original. I will get to the spinoffs soon. This is for the original CSI. Not any remakes or the offshoots or spin-offs or the revival that is that was sort of a revival but more a spin-off but based in the same city. They brought back OG characters, but this is for the original, the one that started the franchise with all the spin-offs and stuff. That's CSI Crime Scene Investigation. It's on for 15 seasons. And it's a really good show. And I'm doing this now also because it is close to Halloween, and I'm gonna do some other shows in the next few days because of the creep factor that's in a lot of episodes of some of these series. So this, along with the spin-offs, they all pretty much ran except for the later two, except for the last two. So this one ran for 15 seasons, and then the other two ran for, and then the first two spinoffs, Miami and New York, ran for 10 seasons and then 9 seasons. So overall, that's a pretty good run. The other two spinoffs didn't run as long, but they're still decent. Uh, this is a cop show, but not your normal cop show. This is one of the few shows, along with the spinoffs, that came out in the early mid 2000s that made science fun and interesting, and you wanted to, even if everything wasn't plausible, you didn't have to totally turn off your brain. You actually had to pay attention a lot of the times. And some of the science they did consult like actual scientists, actual programs that were going on at the time to make sure the science was as close to reality as possible, which I think is cool. Most of the seasons of the original is on Paramount Plus. They do have a few seasons missing, but all the whole series is on Hulu. It's a cop show, but it's an interesting twist on a cop show. I think it's worth your time. Uh I'm doing this now towards the end of October because there are a lot of creepy, spooky episodes because they deal with a lot of interesting suspects. Let's go with. Um, I do, the complete series is also on DVD. I grabbed this season, season 5, because the season finale, which was a two-parter, was directed none other by Quentin Tarantino. And this was at a time when he was actually very well known. Like, this wasn't like the beginning of his career as a director. This was right around his prime. And he directed the two-part finale for season 5, which is very well done, very creepy, very scary, and a good like two-parter for like Halloween time. It's the show is a very good show, but it also is very interesting. It has lightheartedness here and there to loosen it up, so it doesn't go super duper dark every second of every episode, which is good. I think a lot of shows need that. That way you're not like, that way you can binge it, cuz binging gets harder when a show is dark every single second of every single episode, which I think is one of the main issues I have with the refresh of Criminal Minds Evolution, which I will get to when I talk about the original Criminal Minds, because I'm going to talk about both of those in that review, which I'm thinking I'm going to be doing tomorrow or the next day. So look forward to that. If you like cop shows, if you like science, math, all that stuff, I think this is a good show to check out. I think it's worth your time. I think you would have fun with it. And I like most of the characters. Uh, the main guy for most of it, the leader, is Gil Grissom. Then you have two other actors who I'm not saying this actor isn't wasn't known at the time, but his replacement was Lawrence Fishburne. He shows up in like midway through season 9, and then he's on it from 9 to 11, and then his replacement, Lawrence Fishburne's, is Ted Danson, and he's very well known. If you've Even if you just watched clips of stuff, you probably have seen him somewhere. And then he shows up in the premiere of season 12, and then he takes it to the finale, and then he actually goes to one of the spin-offs that was still on at the time after after the original ends. So yeah, it's all on Hulu. Most of it is on Paramount Plus, but not all of it. I think it's missing from what I just looked at. I'm pretty sure it's missing seasons 8 through 11, which stinks. But like I said, it's all on Hulu, and then obviously, as I mentioned, the complete series is on DVD as separate DVDs, or I'm pretty sure there's a complete box set if you want to check that out. Let me know in the comments if you ever watched CSI or any of the spin-offs, which I will be reviewing next. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day. I will see you either tomorrow or day from now, which I will be reviewing Criminal Minds. My plan is to do one and one, so I'm starting with CSI. My next review will be Criminal Minds. Then I'm going to do this first spin-off of CSI, and then the first spin-off of Criminal Minds, because there were two. I'm not reviewing Evolution separately. I'm going to talk about that within my Criminal Minds review. So that's my plan for the next few days up until Halloween, or until a little after Halloween. But that is my plan. I hope you guys watch them. I hope you like them. Thank you. Please like, subscribe, comment below. Let me know if you watched any of the CSIs, and let me know what you thought of them. I will see you on my next review. Have a great day, guys.